Is a transaction carried out by a child on behalf of their parent valid in Islamic law? Yes, if the child is mumayyiz. So if the child is at an age where they can distinguish between good and bad, right and wrong, benefit and harm, and even gain and loss. So like you have a 4-year-old and you give him a £50 note and say send them into a shop, and they'll just like, ooh, the child just want to collect all the sweets there. And he's not going to be bothered about handing this £50 over to someone. But a child who's a bit older, 7 or 8 years old, where they have a degree of maturity where they understand, yes, I have this money, it has value, and I can spend it on something and I will lose it when I spend it, but I'll gain something else that is valuable to me. And if the child can do this and they understand, they understand, then yes, the parent can send them, go buy this for me, go buy that for me. You go and knock on someone's door and a 3-year-old opens the door. Can you just walk in? No. Right? And the parents may not be, the mother may not be covered. She may not have her hijab on, for example, and you just casually stroll in because the 3-year-old opened the door. You can't do that. So not until the adult, you either hear them or they come themselves to open the door. The same thing now with the child who's mumayyiz. If an 8-year-old, 7 or 8-year-old opens the door, and he understands, that you can let people in and you can tell them to come back later or whatever. And if he opens the door, you can assume that at this age, he's understood the domestic situation, and if he says come, then you can enter. Right? I remember going to a Shaykh Ahmed Hassanat's house. We used to study logic, the matla of Shaykh Zakaria al-Ansari on the Isa Ghoji. And one day we went in, and Sheikh Salman Yunus and I, there was a few of us when we were at the door, and his young son opened the door and he said, come in. And we were like looking at each other like, can we go in? Is he old enough? The discussions students have. Allah. Yeah, so if the child is mumayyiz of discerning age, then yes, the legal transactions are valid.
La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah.